The imposter is sus. That was the worst intro I've ever done, I'm sorry. But anyway, I don't know what this video is all about, but it's called the Among Us effect. Among Us. You guys like how I say that? Well, you don't like it, you just find it weird, don't you? But it's got the term Among Us in it, so like I said, I'm gonna give it a watch. Trey the Explainer. Let's see how you explain this, my friend. Let's go. I'm excited. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be on a wild ride tonight. So it's already weird,
this
okay.
strange-looking figure appears in an illustration to Book of the Dead spell 17. It is a long and complex spell mentioning many gods, some of them very obscure. The currently accepted view among Egyptologists is that the figure represents Medjed, whose name means the smiter. In the text of the spell we read, I know the name of that smiter among them.
Among them.
He belongs to the house of Osiris, who shoots with his eye yet is unseen. The fact that only his eyes are shown while the rest of him, except his feet, is covered seems to fit this description.
This is so sus.
Unfortunately, nothing else is known about this god. John Taylor.
This is so sus.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not reading all that though. I can't. My attention span is not long enough to read that.
Make it stop, please. This is getting too real. You seriously cannot make this stuff up. I might be a little late to this story, but yes, if you have been on the internet lately, this shape should likely mean, well, something to you.
It means so much
it
to me.
originates from the popular online game Among Us, where
I love
players
the game.
control crewmates, squat humanoids with no arms, and wearing multi-colored hazmat or astronaut suits. These characters have quickly turned into a meme and widespread cultural hysteria on social media. The short of the matter is that people keep on spotting a crewmate shape in real life and seemingly ordinary environments.
Fire alarm.
In trash cans,
fire alarm, TV shows,
cartoons, and advertisements. In the split-second transitional frames of animations,
in
the shape of viruses, and even in ancient wall art and prehistoric figurines. I will admit that I even had a moment like this while walking down the street, seeing a set of empty newspaper boxes and then laughing to myself. They are always there, stalking us, watching us. Well, probably not. Some of these have turned out to be clever photoshops to capitalize on the popularity of the meme. This one, for instance, turned out to be an altered version of the 1,250-year-old Egyptian papyrus of Amen.
we got
the baby's virus really doesn't look like this. But the overwhelming majority of these images are seemingly just coincidences.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Trash cans and fire alarms were probably not designed with the intent to resemble video game characters.
No, I bet they weren't.
These designs were created this way for underlining reasons of practicality.
Yeah, I bet they were.
The resemblance is superficial at best.
Yeah, I bet they were.
Our brains appear to unconsciously recognize the Among Us character in a myriad of unrelated objects we encounter.
I can't stop. I'm such a dickhead.
And have never made these connections before. Why is this?
Beat slaps.
Well, it should first be pointed out that phenomena such as this is nothing new to our species. It's been happening for thousands of years. Not with video game characters, but with cultural icons. Jesus was the original Among Us. People have spotted and still spot his face and body everywhere.
Oh, I get it. Okay, right, okay.
Cheetos to burnt toast.
I thought you were calling him the imposter.
Dental
is Jesus sus?
Cooking utensils, trees, rocks, dog butts, clouds, tortillas, and even entire nebulas. The Virgin Mary has been seen in chocolate bars and the grease stains of pizzas.
That's a
penis.
It's
been happening for such a long time that there's even a name for it in Christianity. Archeopolletos, or made without hands, where icons of religious figures were reportedly made solely through supernatural means and without human intervention. These objects are often claimed to be the work of miracles, and many receive widespread attention, if not outright worship. Famously, a 10-year-old grilled cheese sandwich resembling the Virgin Mary was sold for $28,000 on eBay.
What?
My personal favorite is the Nun Bun, a cinnamon roll resembling Mother Teresa, which was stolen from its protective display in 2005.
The Nun
Bun.
Missing
to this day.
The Nun Bun.
Religious figures and natural and mundane objects isn't a uniquely Christian practice.
No.
It is a long-standing and common practice found in many cultures. In Hinduism, images of deities can purportedly manifest themselves through entirely natural means. There is a tree in Singapore whose calluses seemingly look like the monkey god Hanuman, and in 2007 it drew large crowds of pious pilgrims. The shells of Heikegani, a species of Japanese crab, are said to resemble the faces of angry samurai, whose spirits have possessed them, hence their nickname samurai crabs.
Giant enemy crab.
Now, as far as we can
tell,
just like the Among Us
samurai
pictures,
crab.
there was no intent.
Sorry. You've got a disease. Samurai crabs. That's not funny, is it?
Find these images.
I tried.
They are just our human minds interpreting meaning where there is none, a phenomenon known as pareidolia. Mere tricks of light, shadow, and perspective. In 1976, an eerie human face was spotted on Mars, only for it to be later demonstrated to be the product of several factors. For example, the specific placement of the satellite, the quality of the image, and the time of day.
We got deep.
Recent and far more detailed images caused the formation to lose much
Bro,
of
show
its
me more
face
Among
and
Us,
quality.
man.
The ridges on the shells of samurai crabs
Show me
are a
more
true
sus
product
stuff.
of underlying muscle attachments that result in a pattern that vaguely resembles an angry human face. And the fossil evidence reveals that the backs of these crabs look like this long before humans even evolved faces for it to resemble.
Oh man.
As we can see,
Sick.
the human brain is an expert
The crab
at
invented
spotting
our face.
faces, eyes, and silhouettes. And this appears to be a product of our evolution. Pattern recognition is a very helpful skill for a brain to evolve.
Yeah, to stop
Even
getting
if it
stabbed
does
by
its job a little too
dangerous
well in
creatures
some
and stuff, right?
circumstances.
In history,
Primates, including
in
humans, are
caveman
able to very quickly identify
life.
snakes
sorry.
in their immediate environment.
Okay.
Chimpanzees, in fact, display distinct fear and maybe even hatred of snakes. When they
Wow.
encounter one in the wild, their first instinct is to jump back and sound the alarm. And they do this even when the snake is dead, or a toy, or just a picture of a snake in a book.
Oh
Some
wow, he hates
scientists
that
have
picture
put
of
forth
snakes.
the snake detection hypothesis to explain this instinctual behavior. Some snakes are venomous and could easily kill an individual if they are accidentally stepped on or touched.
True.
As a result, the primate brain evolved to rapidly detect the snake shape in their environment, and quickly react if that shape were detected in the underbrush. You can never be overly cautious. Being able to detect the
Conrad,
face
focus,
or
man.
the eyes of a hungry predator through the dense
Talk about
foliage
Among
of
Us
the jungle
again.
might just save your life. But as we can see, our brains can have a pretty elastic and lenient definition of a face by emphasizing certain details and ignoring others, resulting in pareidolia. I think this is again a product of our evolution.
Bro, please talk about Among Us. I'm so desperate. Oh, sorry guys. Guys, this is why I can only watch unusual memes.
Seeing the calluses of a tree, or a trick of the shadows, what of it? No harm done. Like snake detection, it is better to overreact in a false alarm than underreact when it actually counts.
Yeah,
As we
yeah,
go
you're
about our
right.
day, our brains are constantly searching for possible threats in our environments. One of them being the faces of other humans, who could possibly be enemies wanting
That man! It's that man, the man from our dreams.
to do us harm. Capuchin monkeys, for example, have the ability to identify members of their own group from complete strangers when given a set of pictures, much in
wow.
the same way we can spot our own family members and friends in a photograph. This
We
trait
can.
probably benefited creatures living in a social environment where the quick identification of friends and possible foes was valuable. However, pareidolia does appear to be influenced by culture, as well as instinct. Our brains can be trained to see certain images and make certain interpretations. Most people might see a face in this grilled cheese, but whose face you see is very likely determined by your set of cultural influences. Some people see the Virgin Mary, but other people see Madonna or Marilyn Monroe. Culture is often based around a set of collectively shared symbols that are associated with specific meanings. In Western culture, a guy with a beard and long hair is typically linked with this guy. Perhaps the reason people see the face of Jesus so much in daily life is because his face is one of the most ubiquitous and pervasive images in popular culture. But for other cultures, a bearded man fitting this description has a vastly different meaning. You might see Jesus here, but in ancient Greek might have seen Zeus, or the stereotypical hallmarks of a classical philosopher. And this even works for more abstract images. For most people, this
Is it Among Us?
symbol is instantly recognizable and its purpose clearly understood, even without
Oh, it's just stop sign.
However, the meaning we associate with this shape is not completely universal throughout the world. You might see stop, but a person from another country might just see a red octagon. When this
Oh.
image was taken of one of Saturn's moons, Mimas, a lot of nerds saw it and thought,
That's no moon. It's a space station.
but someone who maybe hadn't seen a particular 1977 science fiction movie might not have gotten the same interpretation.
They might have thought it was
Perhaps
just a
most
moon.
relevant to our discussion is this symbol. The cross has a very significant meaning to many
Yeah, the
people around
cross.
the world, despite it being a relatively simple shape, two lines intersecting one another. Like the face of Jesus, it has been spotted numerous times, an entirely natural phenomena, from images of black holes to the biological structure of proteins, instances that have been claimed to be evidence of divine intervention, a godly signature if you will. Ignoring the fact that a historical Jesus most likely would have been crucified using a cross that resembled an uppercase T, the Roman standard at the time, and not the lowercase
Oh.
t. What this fails to acknowledge is
Oh.
that because the cross is such a simplistic shape, we should of course expect it to occur in nature. When a shape or
I didn't
pattern
know that. I
is
didn't know
basic,
that
it becomes
the
remarkably
cross they
easy to see
used
it
was a
in
different
one
shape.
The infamous webcomic Loss has been reduced to a sequence of horizontal and vertical lines, and as a result, people have since spotted it in everyday phenomena.
Wow,
And I think this is
that's a
exactly
good
what
picture.
happened with our little character. The Among Us
Yes!
meme craze has largely broken the symbol down to its base
The
components.
Among
Two
Us
legs,
is
a body tinted
sus.
in either primary or secondary
Sorry, the
color,
imposter
no
is
arms, and a
sus.
single window-like spot or hole in the center. Our collective brains reduce their already pretty simplified shape so much that we see them everywhere. Many of the popular
Yes.
examples don't even match all the criteria of this base template, but we forgive them for it when
Yes.
they meet not all, but a few of the criteria. And much like Jesus, the ubiquity of the character, made popular by streamers
I'm one of them on this channel. I am one of the Let's Players of Among Us on this channel. We used to get 100,000 views sometimes on videos.
and the culture of the internet. Put them together, mass hysteria. You often
Yes.
see what you want to see, or at least what your culture has trained and influenced your brain to see. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Trade the Explainer, and I will see you next time, hopefully for a longer
Let's go.
installment.
Shout out to Trade the Explainer. What a great man he is. Great channel, great content right there, guys. I'm so sorry that I don't have the mental capacity to watch videos like that for longer than like 2-3 minutes. It gives me good information though to make sure my videos aren't not to say boring, but okay, I said too much. Right, guys. Thank you. I'm sorry, but hopefully you found it funny. Yeah, bye.